1,169 people there at the rehab center. That equaled almost 36,000 services. And we couldn't do that without rides like this. So thank y'all so much for your support. We've got a couple of announcements. Number one, we want to thank all our sponsors, and you'll see signs along the route here, and also when you get back. Also, if you did not get a t-shirt, we've got extra yellow t-shirts that you can get before you go. But if you don't want that, just give us your name and your size, and I will get those to you. So sorry about that, but we'll make that better for everybody, I promise. Also, if you're doing the metric century ride and going off the trail, when you go down, you'll see a sign that says Hills Ride to the left, and just take that, and that'll be off the trail there. Good work. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's a horn. This is the 5th year we've been doing this. 3rd year that we've partnered with New Albany Main Street Association, and since we've done that, the ride's gotten a lot better, being able to have music and food afterwards, and just and the ride's steadily grown every year too because of that. This year we have over 100 riders. The registration was $35, and we have 62.5 mile metric century. You can stay on the Tanglefoot, or you can go off the Tanglefoot too. There's a hills ride that you can do with that. And then the 50 mile, and then also 25 mile. Just have a great time. People come out and have fun, and we had so many sponsors and so many people to support the ride that we were very blessed, and we greatly appreciate the community. New Albany Main Street Association is amazing. Miss Billie Jean, Miss Tracy, and New Albany is beautiful. I mean, the trailhead here, it's just, since I've even started doing this, it's gotten better and better and better, just the way it looks. It's been pretty cool to be a part of this. And so we appreciate the support of the Regional Rehab Center. We've been around for over 50 years providing physical, occupational, speech therapy. Do that all free of charge, see people of all ages, and also don't charge insurance either. So we greatly appreciate all the support.
My name is Caitlin Horn, and I'm out here helping with my anchor clubs, and especially trying to help the animals at the Union County Humane Society.
I'm doing good. How about you today? do a hot job today. But at least we have a breeze.
I know, I feel it.
How you doing?
Great, how are you?
Better than I deserve.
Where are you from?
Tupelo, Mississippi. Actually, not Tupelo, I live there. I'm from Sam Mosley, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to the South, sir.
I've been there.
Yeah.
First two things I learned about the South was where howdy and where yonder was. It was amazing. I learned something.
Blackberry jams. I have a hot pepper infused honey that's great for grilling meats and smoking meats. I have a blackberry flavored lip balm, and I have a few plants down there, blackberry plants and some pawpaw trees.
Been an event this season. It's the Cornhole event. First time we've had it here at Freedom Fest. So tell us your names, where you're from, and tell us a little bit about the event.
Greg Crider, I'm from Morville, Mississippi. This is
Scott Crider, I'm from Morville, Mississippi.
We're brothers, yes. And the event is just cornhole, beanbag toss. A lot of people call it that, but it's cornhole. It's a tournament. It's our first time here. We talked to the Main Street Association of New Albany to get an event here, and we're going to try and have one here every year and try and build it up, get players to come out, because there's a lot of players around here, and a lot of people will travel to come to these events. Yes, big time.
Well, we had two come from Savannah, Tennessee today.
And two from Birmingham. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Right.
That's awesome. Are there people from New Albany that have you seen a lot of, tournament members for around this area?
No, we had about 4 or 5 this morning, and a couple others. There's a big softball tournament they're playing. They're supposed to come back to later to play.
Well, that's great. How long have you guys been playing, and how did you start doing this?
I ain't been playing but maybe less than a year. Okay. And we just came about it because somebody had brought them to Shade Tree Lounge in Tupelo, and we was there, so we played. And then that's how I got started. And I'm thinking that's how he got started.
Same exact way I got started about a year ago, almost to this weekend. My first time playing.
Well, it is a fun event, and I'm glad, or game to play. Glad you came and was part of this year. Tell us a little bit about cornhole. How do you score?
Each player gets 4 bags on one end, and each bag that goes in the hole is worth 3 points, and each bag that's on the board is worth a point. But you play cancellation, which means if both of you have a bag on the board, it cancels that point out. If both of you have bags in the hole, that cancels the points out. So, and that's how, and you go to 21, no bust, and the first one to 21 wins the game.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, pretty much like a lot like horseshoes and a lot like washers.
And all ages can play that.
Yes,
really.
anybody can play. No matter how old, you know, anything, age, anything, and anybody can play. Anybody can win. We have divisions for all skill levels, 4 divisions for each skill level, so everybody can play with people they can be competitive with.
That's good.
Real fun, and it's growing really fast in the United States, and here it's growing very rapidly in North Mississippi because we just started it pretty much around here. I mean, people have been playing at home in the backyards and stuff, but tournament-wise, it's just now getting going good around here, and it will grow, and it's growing really fast.
It's such a good family activity.
Oh, it's
could
a
be.
lot of fun for everybody. It's a good way to meet new people. All the people I've met playing cornhole are great. I mean, it's just a way to make a lot of new friends and just meet a lot of people.
Do you have a website or anything that someone could go to if they wanted to find out where you were? Or
North Mississippi Cornhole on Facebook. That's a group. You can join it, and you can also like the page, and you can also friend NM Cornhole on Facebook. You can also go to iplaycornhole.com, and you can sign up for a free account.
I was going to say there was an 8-year-old we have that comes out here named Matthew. He can knock the lights out of it, but he plays it every day. But he's, you know, he ain't that tall, but he can. He's really good.
Really good.
so like them on Facebook. Check it out. It's a fun game to play, and we thank you guys for being here. Hope you come back next year.
Thank you.
And join the fun. Hi everyone, I'm Cindy with Hill Country Network, and we're at Freedom Fest here in New Albany this weekend, having a great time. And I'm here with some people cooking up something that smells delicious. So tell us your names and what you're doing.
Hi, we're with Hill's Auto Sales. I'm Carl Hill. This is Rusty Barry Hill. And the other cooker is CJ Hill in the back. That's my son. And we are doing chicken, pork, and beef. And we have to have, since it's the Blackberry Jubilee, you've got to incorporate that in with. So we've made homemade blackberry barbecue sauce.
Oh wow, that sounds delicious. So you use it on all of your meats?
Most
of them.
Most of it.
Is this the first year for the Blackberry Jubilee cook-off?
It is. 7 years ago, they had it at Riverfest, and we had a cook-off, smoke on the water at Riverfest. But this is the first one for the 4th of July.
Guys with the fire department here, which one?
New Albany Fire Department. Me and I don't know where the other one went, are on Station 2. And those two out there that you can see behind you work at Station 1.
Come out here to get something good to eat or enjoy the fest, Freedom Fest?
A little bit of both.
Well, enjoy your day. Thank you. Okay, we're talking with some more of the competition in this cook-off. Tell us your name and what you're doing here, what you're making.
Brock White, and we are Smoke on the Water with Kevin, Blue Line Smokers. And we are cooking a brisket and ribs and chicken.
It smells really good. Blackberries must be incorporated into what they're cooking today. So where is your secret blackberry sauce?
We have a blackberry sauce here that we will glaze the chicken and the ribs with as well.
Well, thank you and good luck. So look who I found, the Chief of Police here in New Albany, Mr. Chris Robertson. So what are you doing today, and are you participating in the cook-off or?
Well, yes. Yeah, basically the entire department has decided to participate. Tracy Vanisi and Miss Billie Jean Stroud, who kind of running Main Street, put the festival together. They asked me if any of the police officers would be interested in cooking, so I said I got some really talented cooks. So I put it out to the police department, and we actually have several members of the police department, 2 different groups kind of cooking. We have another one down there, Ashley Kidd, I think, is cooking in another group. So we got several of the police departments who want to show their cooking skills, and I'm all for it.
You're all for it. So do you cook?
I cook, but I got some here that are much better cooks than I am. I will admit it.
We're at the booth Stalling Out. Cute name. Why don't you tell us like where you're from, what you're making, and how you're using that blackberry sauce?
Well, we're going to mix it in with our barbecue sauce. We're going to make our own barbecue sauce and put the blackberry in with it. We got pork butts, we got bologna, smoked bologna, we got brisket. We're going to do brisket, and we're going to do some chicken bites.
Sounds great. Well, thank y'all for coming over, and good luck in the contest. So give us your name, where you're from, and what you're serving up today.
We are the Barbecutioners, kind of like executioners, but barbecue. My name's Ashley Kidd. I'm from here in New Albany.
I'm Wesley Simpson. I'm also from here in New Albany.
For sample, we've actually got some pork loin with a dry rub on it, with a blackberry barbecue sauce. But for our main course, for our judges, we've actually got Boston butts, and it's of course it's injected with some special things. You know, we can't really say it. You know, gotta take it with us. That's right. But hopefully it'll take us home the trophy.
Great. Hope you do really well. Good luck. And what is your name?
Isabella.
Isabella. And did you make the lemonade?
Yes, ma'am.
It's delicious. You're very welcome.
She made it, taste tested it, wasn't happy with it, so she put some more in it and did it some more. So she did it all by herself.
All right, so who do we have here? What are your names, where you're from, and what have you got going on today?
My name's Jimmy Whitten.
Brandon Garrett.
This is our first year in this competition of the Riverfest Cook-Off, and we're just glad to be here, you know. So we're just out here enjoying ourselves. We're representing the New Albany Police Department.
So how are you guys using your blackberries?
If you'll shoot right over here, my wife went online and found a recipe for a paste, a barbecue paste. You need to try it. I'm telling you, it is delicious.
Add our own spices to it and change it up a little bit, and it's got a good sweet blackberry flavor. So
it's terrific.
It's all right, young lady.
This is Cindy with Hill Country Network.
This competition was so close that it was about to have judges in a war because, it's really, really close. But the winner of the first year, overall winner, Smoke on the Water, is Stalling Out and Looking. Our 10th winner is Brandon Garrett.
It's all right, it's all right. All right, it's all right. The girl's all right. It's all right with me. It's all right, man.
We are here with the winners of the Smoke on the Water event, first event that they've had of that kind, and the winners are Stalling Out. Guys, what do you feel like?
Feel really good.
You're surprised?
Yes, it was a big surprise.
Well, they were all good, so you must have done extremely well.
We won by 3 points. Yeah, that was how tight it was. It was very close.
Well, we've had some good things to eat here this afternoon. So next year, don't forget the 2nd annual Smoke on the Water event. Yeah. So, thanks for talking to us again. Congratulations.
I am with Up and Jumping out of Henderson, Tennessee.
We have carnival rides, bouncy houses. Our tickets are $1 a piece. It takes 3 tickets per ride, and we have a special. You can get 25 tickets for $20.
How long have y'all been together as a carnival?
Nathan has owned this for several years. He is my nephew, and when I retired, he made me a carny. I love helping him. He's a sweetheart. He does all kind of birthday parties, project graduations, carnivals all over Tennessee and Mississippi and Arkansas. So all you gotta do is look him up online, upinjumping.com.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I could have had a religion on the very old same day. Well, my whiskey and women with my old country boy pray. Well, let the old country boy pray. Well, let the country boy pray. The old country boy pray. All right, it's all right. All right, it's all right. Girls, all right. It's all right with me. It's all right. Well, my friend, talk about my baby. Talk about the girl, both day and night. They all say she no good, it's all right. All right with me. All right with me. All right, it's all right. All right, it's all right. Girls, all right. It's all right with me. She's all right with me. I still got her.
We are here at the Freedom Fest in New Albany, and I have with me Mr. Tate Reeves. Welcome.
It's great to be at Freedom Fest. It's great to be in New Albany.
Glad you're here. He's been traveling around the state talking to people, and you may have seen some of his commercials out and about. Tell us about what you got going on.
Well, obviously I'm running for governor because I believe that Mississippi's values are Mississippi's strength. We've been traveling all over northeast Mississippi now today, and we'll continue to make several more stops over the next couple of hours, talking about those values and how important it is that we elect a governor that can take us to the next level. You know, Mississippi is headed in the right direction. We got more work to do. We got to keep building on our successes.
So you brought several people with you today. Who all have you got traveling with you?
Well, I've got a number of my campaign team traveling with me today. You know, we've really tried to build a movement and build an army. We've really got an army of volunteers all across Mississippi. When I'm not able to be somewhere, I got someone there speaking on my behalf because people are interested in ensuring we have a conservative governor in the governor's mansion in Jackson. I'm working very, very hard every day to make sure that the people know the things that I believe in. And we're making great progress, man. The response has been humbling, really. People are rallying behind our candidacy because it's not about me. It's about conservative values, conservative beliefs. Mississippians are conservative people.
So where all have you been so far today?
Well, we were up in Tishomingo County earlier today. I started down in central Mississippi. We were in Tishomingo County. We're leaving here. We're going to go to Blue Mountain, and then we're going to jump over to Guntown before the night's over with, and maybe we can get the opportunity to stop in Houston on the way home. So we're really getting out, shaking hands, really taking our campaign.
Thank you so much for stopping and talking with me.
Thank you so much. It's great.
Good to see you. Y'all stay tuned now.
How to do the step. Come on, people. Come on, join the rhythm.
And I know the reason why. I tell all you men, you better find yourself another woman. Hey, hey, toad frog in my shoe, crawfish on my shoulder, looking dead at you. Got dust from a rattlesnake, I got a black spot bone. That don't do it, baby. You better leave you alone. They call me the voodoo woman. I know the reason why.
We are so glad to have tonight is
Mary Frances Massey of Massey Tate.
Well, tell us about how long you've been playing and are singing, and a little about yourself, where you're from.
I'm from Tupelo, Mississippi, about 20 minutes away, and I've been singing professionally since 2006. I've been in a band with these guys since 2010.
How did you get inspired?
My dad got me into music. He was a musician and still plays guitar a lot, so he raised me on really good music. Allman Brothers, obviously, Led Zeppelin, Steely Dan, Bonnie Raitt. I could go on and on and on. So he raised me on good music, and I think it just got a bug in my ear, so it made me want to do that.
You and Paul been together. Do you sing together a lot?
Yes. Yeah, Paul and I started singing at church together in 2008, and then we formed our band not long after that.
If someone wanted to get your music, purchase some music, how would they do that?
You can find me on iTunes under Mary Frances Massey. I released an album in 2015. And then Paul and I, we have a website that's maryfrancesmassey.com. You can find out where we're playing around town, and you can find us on Facebook as well.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Just look out for where we're going to be. We're taking July off because it's going to be a little too hot to play outdoors, and we're going to be out of town a good bit. So look us up. We're also with Thacker Mountain Radio. Most of them are in the house band, the Yellow Bushwhackers, with Thacker Mountain Radio out of Oxford. So we're going to be playing August 3rd in Tupelo at the Link Center with the Yellow Bushwhackers. Yeah.
I'm sure you'll get a lot of people from here to come. I do too. Thank you for talking with me. Okay. You're welcome.
Outside, it's awful raining. She says, baby, it's 3 a.m. and I must be lonely. Well, heavens, she says, baby, well, I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes. The rain's gonna wash away, I believe. Baby, it's 3 a.m. and I must be lonely. Well, heaven, she says, baby, well, I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes. All right, thank y'all very much. Jenny, Jenny, who can I turn to? You give me something I can hold on to. I know you think I'm like all the others before, who saw your name and number on the wall. Jenny, I've got your number. I need to make you mine. Jenny, I'll call your number 867-5309. 867-5309. 867-5309. Jenny, Jenny, you're the girl for me. You don't know me, but you make me so happy. I tried to call you before, but I lost my nerve. I tried my imagination, but I was disturbed. Jenny, I've got your number. I need to make you mine. Jenny, I'll call your number 867-5309. 867-5309. 867-5309. 867-5309.
All right, thank y'all very much. Y'all give Mazzy Tate another hand, playing before us. They were awesome. You know, if you set up some electronic equipment outside in the summertime, it's going to rain, so appreciate y'all sticking around. Billy Armstrong can attest to that.
Left a good job in the city, working for a man every night and day, and I never lost 1 minute of sleeping, worrying about the way things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. A good job in the city, working for the man every night and day, and I never lost 1 minute of sleep, and I was worried about the way things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, proud Mary keep on burning, rolling, 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 rolling on the river. I cleaned a lot of places in Memphis, pumped a lot of pain down in New Orleans, but I never saw the good side of the city till I hitched a ride on the Riverboat Queen. Big wheel keep on turning, I said proud Mary keep on burning, rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Let's break it down. Rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Let's bring it down again. If you come down to the river, I bet you're gonna find some people who live. You don't have to worry if you got no money. People on the river are happy to give. Big wheel keep on turning, I said proud Mary keep on burning. Rolling, 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 rolling on the river. We were rolling, 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 rolling on the river. Here we go. Thank you. Yeah. I lived my life, don't even have to think twice. I do alright, take a bad situation and I make it laugh. I make my move, not having much to prove. Sometimes I lose, make a bad mistake and I'm on the move. I don't mind working all my life, spend my time
don't think twice about it. No, no, no. You know I gotta do the way every day, every day. My mind is made, not to be afraid. Might not get paid, but I'll do it hard till I'm in a grave. If we fell dead, what is it that was said? Would it be red if I put to bed what is in my head? I don't mind working all my life, spend my time doing what I like. Yeah. Don't think twice about it. No, no, no. Don't think twice about it. Don't think twice about it. No, no, no. No, I gotta choose a way every day, every day. Don't think twice about it. No, no, no. Don't think twice about it. Don't think twice about it. No, no, no. You know I gotta choose the way every day, every day. It's a shame that I can't do much to please you, but in your game, I don't feel that I should need to, but in your ways, you can justify your reason, and I can say, you can justify your season. I can't go back. I've been loving you, but I can't go back. I don't know just what to do, but I can't go back. I've been loving you, but I can't. Oh no. Well, I tried, yes I tried to make it, but I can't lie. I don't think that I can take it, but in your ways, you can justify your reason, but I can't say, it's so cold it's got me freezing. I can't go back. I've been loving you, but I can't go back. I don't know just what to do, but I can't go back. I've been loving
am with the band Dirty Streets, and I hear they are the band to listen to. I've heard some great things about you guys. I really have, yeah. So tell your names, where you're from, and a little bit about how you got started, how long you've played together, and some information about you. Where do you want to start?
Yeah, I'm Justin. I play guitar and sing, and this is Thomas. We originally started the band together. Yeah.
I'm Andrew. I'm just the third wheel.
Yep.
What do you play? Who's the lead singer? And
Yeah, I'm the bass player. This is the drummer. This is Justin. He plays guitar and sings, so he kind of does it all.
How long have you been together?
We've been together for a long time, like 10 years. Yeah. We're from Memphis. It actually started out with me and Justin. We had the idea to start like a blues rock band, and luckily this guy moved in down the street. So one day I heard him playing drums, and it just kind of happened. Like fate happened. I introduced myself to him. He said, "Hey, we need a drummer," and it kind of just stuck.
Yeah, it was actually sort of serendipitous because Andrew happened to move in down the street from Thomas's mom at the time, and where she lived at the time, and we just happened to ask him to play drums randomly, and he actually agreed. And it happened that we also shared the same music taste, so that was nice. And we've been playing music ever since. We honestly started the band not as friends, originally just as people playing music together, and became friends later, which is sort of the only time I've done that in a band. Every other time we've been friends first, and then music second, but this band was music first, friends second.
Well, do you write your own music, or do you play other artists' music, or both?
Yes, ma'am. We play our own originals, and we do play a couple covers whenever we get a chance to. But yeah, we mostly play originals. Yes, ma'am.
If you just go to our website at dirtystreetsmusic.com, you can find everything there, and you can find the links to everything to buy everything.
We have vinyls, CDs, T-shirts, koozies, anything you can think of, we have it. So you can also find us on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter.
Who inspired you? Each of you, I'm sure, has someone.
Oh yeah. Well, there are definitely some bands who we got together real quick on, and I guess Humble Pie is a very big one, very prominent one. Band from the '70s, I'm sure a lot of y'all know, and then Grand Funk, and just a lot of American rock and roll. And
yeah, in the beginning we listened to a lot of hill country blues, like R.L. Burnside, Muddy Waters. We're also into obviously bands like Led Zeppelin and the Rolling Stones, and honestly, yeah, just things like that really kind of help us grow to where we are.
Yeah, I think that was the best part about when we met, is that we originally connected, me and Thomas connected on blues and talking about blues and blues rock, and then it kind of moved from there, and we all like different types of things. Andrew was really into the meters and funk sort of stuff, and we all liked Motown, so everything was kind of song-oriented and sort of traditionalist American music, so that's kind of where everything stems from.
I started playing when I was middle school, playing in concert band and stuff, and then I got my first drum set when I was 12 at it's like a little rinky-dink set, and it was the coolest thing to me. It was I don't know, it was like an art piece, so I took to that and just kept on playing. I mean, it's the only thing I really, I've always enjoyed doing, so it's always an inspiration from the start.
Yeah, I think I started playing bass around 16. At the time, all my friends were playing guitar, and for some reason, I can't tell you why, I just gravitated towards the bass. And obviously, I can play guitar, I can play other instruments, and I really enjoy it.
My grandpa was a musician in World War II and played in a touring big band on guitar, and then my dad was a musician too. He played bluegrass, so there was always guitars everywhere. So I've always had guitars around the house and just kind of started banging on them probably when I was 9 or 10, and when you get permission to actually touch the guitar, because when you're a kid you're not allowed to touch anything. And then it kind of just turned from that to, okay, now I'll start a band. My brother, I had a brother who was 4 years older, and we would play together with his friends, and we'd all just play 5 guitars at one time, and it just continued from there. So it's always been a part of my childhood, a part of my life, and I didn't really start playing out in bands at clubs until high school. So around the time, honestly, maybe a couple of years before I met him, I actually met him originally from playing shows in Memphis when I was in high school, playing in bands, and he was in high school. We just kind of met around that time. So, but it wasn't anything serious. No one was getting paid. You know, it was just you were excited that you were playing in a club to people. So that's been the progression. And I think we kind of both came from that.
No, yeah, he's right. Like, I think I saw him first in like a few of the bands he played with, and at the time, like, I'd never been in a band. I just like jammed with a few of my friends, so he was definitely the first introduction to like playing live with anybody. So it was super cool.
And like I said earlier, that third wheel joke, I was a little bit younger than them, so when they picked me up, I just had to learn a couple things quick, you know, and they already were acquaintances before me, so, you know, it's been a joy playing with them and knowing them and becoming friends. As he said, we didn't start as friends, you know, it just happened to happen, and I've been very fortunate to, you know, play with these guys, and awesome.
Listen, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us, and I really have heard some great things about you. Can't wait to hear it. I sure have. Thank you so much. Absolutely. I'm Cindy with Hill Country Network. This man needs no introduction, but this is Mr. Sam Mosley. He is playing tonight. So, Sam, for those that don't know, give us a little bit about your history.
Okay, it's Mosley, Sam Mosley of the Mosley Johnson Band. We're happy to be here tonight for the Freedom Festival. We hope everybody will come out. Don't worry about the rain. Come on down. Let's have a good time. Mosley Johnson has been around since 1967. And we're continuing to let the good times roll. We've made 5 different albums. I think they may be called something else nowadays, but it's good music. Good music. We've been together all for 30-something years, the group that we have now. Some of us been together 40 years. We've played all over the country. We've been across both oceans. And so I'm just glad to be here in New Albany and from New Albany. I hope everybody have a good time tonight.
Well, thank you for letting us talk with you. And is there a place, if someone wanted to purchase some of your music, they could go to a website or?
Yes, yes. You could go to Malaco Records, malaco.com. Look up Mosley and Johnson, and you'll find a lot of our music down there.
A little bit about the record company.
Okay. Malaco Record is one of the last blues record companies in the country. They've had Bobby Blue Bland, Johnny Taylor, Little Milton, Lattimore, and they got new people down there now, younger folks coming in and still playing the blues. And that's what I'm all about. I got to keep the blues alive. And I'm happy about that. And then the 18th of July, they're going to do a bust of me down at the museum. Yes. And I got to sit for that. I think they're going to make it public also. So I'm looking forward to that. So trying my best to do my part to keep the blues alive. I love it.
We're honored to have you. Honored to have you in New Albany. You know, you're from New Albany, but he's just somebody we're real proud to say. He's from New Albany.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, thanks for letting me talk to you. Okay, bye-bye.
right, thank you. You're going to be listening to the Mosley and Johnson Band featuring Miss Sawana and the fabulous Muscle Shoals Horns. All right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome to the bandstand our featured female vocalist for the evening, Miss Shawana Shepard.
Lying around home alone on a rainy night like this, starving for your love, hungry for just one kiss. Every raindrop I hear against my window pane sounds so loud and clear, always spells your name. I got nowhere to turn, tired of being alone. I feel like breaking up somebody home. I know it's useless hanging on when you belong to someone else. Yeah, I can't change my feelings, 'cause after all I didn't make myself. I cried so hard, I believe I struck a tear. Can't control the vibrations, my heart just won't stand still. No, I got nowhere to turn, tired of being alone. I feel like bringing up somebody home. Take it away, man! Up somebody home. Tired of being alone. Said I feel like picking up somebody home. Oh yes. Tired of being alone. Nights I cry so hard, I believe I struck a tear. Somebody home. Yeah, I got nowhere to turn. I'm tired of being alone. Yeah, like bringing up somebody home. Yeah, I got nowhere to turn. I'm tired of being alone. Yeah, like bringing up somebody home. Oh yes, yeah. Thank you. How you doing tonight?
Muscle Shoals Horns. Ain't that kicking? Lord have mercy. We're going to continue to let the good times roll.
Bye.